I think about it every night and day.
Hello YouTube, this is Look at This Productions. It's me, Brett, again, doing my second commentary. Yeah, my first one wasn't that great. I'm gonna talk to Sean over this weekend because we're going out of town today to a camp. But I'm gonna ask for some tips on what to talk about. You guys always just tell me what you want to talk about if you guys want me to talk about certain things. But this game, I did not do that great. I charge up, I didn't see that guy camping there with an ACR, and I'm sniping. I'm still trying to get clips for these montages. I'm going to post one right after this video, so you can look forward to that. There will be many posted videos, just not in this next 5-day span. We are trying to get our best possible views for you, the YouTube audience. We know we're not the best at quickscoping, but if you don't be afraid to like, comment. I'm trying to silent shot here also. Don't be afraid to like it. Please leave us feedback on comments. Tell us if you liked it or if you want us to do something else. The film quality is not great. I have a small TV. I'm filling off that, and yeah. I get a little tired of this, and I hardscope this guy. I get a couple good hardscopes in here. And, yeah. But, yeah, this was not one of my better games. I'm sorry for not these great commentaries. I'm not the greatest at this. I don't really know what to say. I got fed up with that, and I was just going for my E-drop here in this game. But I think I'm gonna talk a little bit about Modern Warfare 3. I heard I got a Game Informer magazine that it's a third-person based game. So if the game's all in third person, that's not gonna be very. Me and Sean were thinking that maybe instead of it being like regular, where I get the headshot on that guy, but then I die here. Oh no. But instead of it being where there's some third-person levels, like third-person team tac and third-person. I only think there's third-person team tac. That's it. I think it'll be like first-person team tac and stuff, because it said third-person based, but that may just be the story mode. I don't know exactly. I'll get back to you on that in my next video, my next commentary, or so. And I am still very excited for it either way. It's supposed to be Infinity Ward and Activision, and yeah. Give me a second. I'm going to grab the magazine and find the article on Modern Warfare 3. So, yeah, it's in my hand. I'm flipping through. Here, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I'm going to read like the whole thing. So this is going to be a little while, but it's a long video. So, I guess we'll be alright. Let's make this commentary. Okay. Following a series of surprisingly thorough leaks, Activision has finally unveiled Modern Warfare 3, the follow-up to one of 2009's best-selling games and the first release from Infinity Ward since its founding members left, along with a huge chunk of the team. There's very little doubt as to how well a new Call of Duty game is going to sell, but it can live up to high expectations left by its preceder. Despite all the drama surrounding its creation, my first look left this question frustratingly unanswered. The first thing to note about Modern Warfare 3 is that Activision made the smart and possibly necessary decision that Infinity Ward could not handle the development alone. Instead, they remembered and so the studio that created Call of Duty are teaming up with Sledgehammer Games, a new Activision studio started by Dead Space creator Glenn Schofield. Sledgehammer was previously said to be working on a third-person Call of Duty title that is presumably on hold while it helps. Oh! I was incorrect. It's gonna be first person, but they're gonna come out with a third-person Call of Duty made by Sledgehammer only. And since that means that this Call of Duty should be first person. Sean read it wrong, and he said that it's going to be third person, so I was kind of bummed out. But it's not, so we're okay. But there will be a third person Call of Duty in the future, as I understand from this article. Yeah. Modern Warfare 3 picks up shortly after following the end of the second game, with the world embroiled in an intense conflict. Once again, players globetrot across continents during the single-player campaign. Exotic locations such as the Himalayas were mentioned, but the focus is on a larger scale. Urban warfare in cities such as New York and London, the two locations shown off during the first demo. The Manhattan level, titled Black Tuesday, starts the player character in a crashed Humvee. As he comes to and climbs out, he looks up at the crumbling New York skyline. Debris from collapsing buildings falls dangerously close. A lone hot dog cart stands in the ruins, looking absurd with its colorful umbrella amidst the dust and wreckage, ready to be used as cover for an inevitable fight. Infinity Ward enjoyed playing with the idea of fighting on recognizable home turf in Modern Warfare 2, and it's running with that concept for this game as well. I'll be right back. Infinity Ward isn't spilling many details on Modern Warfare 3's plot, but the Russians still seem to be the key bad guys in Black Tuesday. The player has to fight through a sea of enemies to get to Wall Street. He runs and guns alongside characters with names like Sandman and Grinch, the goofy kind of code names that you'd expect your Call of Duty buddies to be burning with. If there's anything remarkable about actual gunplay in Modern Warfare 3, it's that it's pretty unremarkable. You follow your AI partners along a linear path that winds through busted city streets and into a skyscraper that a helicopter's crashed into. In each new area, players come upon a handful of enemies, aim down the iron sights, and take them out. Shooting looks to be as frantic and fun as it's always been in Call of Duty games, but nothing struck me as particularly new aside from the unexciting ability to flip a scope on and off your gun at will. Later in the level, you gain access to the Reaper drone, which allows you to attack rooftop enemies and helicopters from an aerial viewpoint. While the change of pace was nice and explosions looked great, even this segment has a very been there, done that feel, especially since it's followed by an obligatory helicopter ride where you man the turret. The London level, which begins on the city's grimy docks, was similarly underwhelming until halfway through when the player jumps into the back of a truck that then takes off down the subway tracks. Although gameplay-wise, it's just another on rails section, the truck makes for a great set piece. Flying past the subway platform full of screaming civilians, narrowly dodging out of the way overturned subway cars until it finally flips over. While the single-player portion left me a little cold, Infinity Ward is promising a major innovation in Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer mode, see sidebar, and the return of Spec Ops. The popular co-op mode was not shown in action, but it sounds like will remain two-player and feature some new game modes. It's hard to critic Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer to sticking to the successful formula with Modern Warfare 3. On the other hand, I wonder if it would have been shown something more exciting and unique if the team responsible for making the series a hit hadn't been so thoroughly disrupted last year. Luckily, they still have time to blow us away before the game comes out later this year. Phil Collar. Now here's the multiplayer section. Multiplayer goes elite. Yeah, multiplayer does go elite, but you'll have to watch my next video to find out what happens when multiplayer goes elite. I will hope to post it in the next hour or so. I'm going to post my montage. Sorry, that will take... Now I'll just edit that in the car. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to post another commentary, but this has been another Look at This Productions video. Tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your classmates, tell your dogs about us. Thank you for watching this video. I've had a lot of fun making it. I didn't play very well in this game. Hope to do better next game. I haven't even been watching. Like, I have no idea what my KD is right now. What am I at, like 20 and 12? Or like way worse? I think I'm way worse than 20 and 12. Oh well. Bye.